राधाष्टमी महामहोत्सव की जय। श्री राधे जय राधे राधे, श्री राधे जय श्री राधे, श्री राधे श्री राधे जय राधे राधे, श्री राधे जय श्री राधे, श्री राधे जय राधे राधे, श्री श्री राधे जय राधे राधे, श्री राधे जय श्री राधे, श्री राधे जय राधे राधे, श्री राधे जय श्री राधे, जय राधे जय राधे राधे, जय राधे जय श्री राधे, जय राधे जय राधे राधे, श्री राधे जय राधे जय राधे राधे, जय राधे जय श्री राधे, जय राधे जय राधे राधे, जय राधे जय श्री राधे, जय राधे जय राधे राधे, जय राधे जय श्री राधे, श्री कृष्ण जय कृष्ण कृष्ण, श्री कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण, श्री कृष्ण जय कृष्ण कृष्ण, श्री कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण, जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण कृष्ण, जय कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण, जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण कृष्ण, जय कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण, जय राधे जय राधे राधे, जय राधे जय श्री राधे, जय राधे जय राधे राधे, जय राधे जय श्री राधे, जय राधे जय राधे राधे, जय राधे जय श्री राधे, जय राधे जय राधे राधे, जय राधे जय श्री राधे, जय राधे Krishna Krishna, Jaya Krishna Jaya Sri Krishna. Jaya Krishna Krishna, Jaya Krishna Jaya Sri Krishna. Jaya Krishna Krishna, Jaya Krishna Jaya Sri Krishna. Jai Radhe Jai Sri Radhe. Jai Radhe Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe Jai Sri Radhe. Jai Radhe Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe Jai Sri Radhe. Jai Radhe Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe Jai Sri Radhe. Jai Radhe Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe Jai Sri Radhe. Jai Krishna Krishna, Jai Krishna Jai Sri Krishna. Jai Krishna Krishna, Jai Krishna Jai Sri Krishna. Jai Radhe Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe Jai Sri Radhe. Jai Radhe Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe Jai Sri Radhe. Jai Radhe Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe Jai Sri Radhe. Jai Radhe Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe Jai Sri Radhe. जय कृष्णा कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय श्री कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय श्री कृष्णा जय राधे जय राधे राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय राधे जय राधे राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय राधे जय राधे राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय राधे जय राधे राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय श्री कृष्णा जय श्री श्री राधा गोविंद जी की जय। श्री श्री विजय गौरांग दयाल निताय भगवान की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद एसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरिगोवर्धन की, वृंदावन धाम की, मथुरा धाम की, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की, गौरदेश धाम की, गंगा माई की, यमुना माई की, भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की, सामवेद भक्तवृंद की। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gaurang, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकथां मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुवैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणरघुनाथान्वितां तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललित श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो ओम विष्णु पादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नाम्ने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी ऋषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदम श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna to everyone. Once again, wish you all very, very happy Radhashtami. The most auspicious day of the year. I'm very happy that we are here. And thank you very much for Rishi Kumar Prabhu. I don't know where he is. He called me and engage me in this humble service. I would seek blessings from you all, because I am very sure you know more about the great personality that has appeared today many years back. So though I am not an expert or not even a beginner in this subject matter, there are so many great acharyas who have wonderfully spoken about the glories and pastimes of Srimati Radharani, the Queen of Vrindavan. This is a wonderful book. That's why I came here to show all of us here. You may already know this. His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj has very nicely wrote the wonderful pastimes of Srimati Radharani. And with the help and the blessings of my Guru and the blessings of all the Vaishnavas, I'll try to speak few words of Srimati Radharani for my purification. I think we may have come across, especially who is coming from Indian background, we would have come across Krishna many times. And there are also so many scriptures writing about Krishna's greatness in many places, many scriptures. Even the atheists also wrote about Krishna. So popular is Krishna. But then not everyone know that there are also great acharyas who wrote about the greatness of Srimati Radharani. And due to which there are also books written that there is no character called Radharani at all. Of course, I can also write what I want, but that doesn't have any scriptural evidence. It can only make some noise, but the truth will come out through many acharyas who have spoken. Well-known Adi Shankaracharya has written in Yamunastakam about the greatness of Radharani. He said that Yamuna is so pure and powerful that Adi Shankaracharya is writing that may this pure Yamuna river purify me. And how does this river is empowered with purity is because of the cosmetics of Radharani that are washed in the Yamuna. We know there are so many melas or the confluences when the rivers confluence comes, and there are special dates where so many go and take a holy dip in the rivers to purify. And such rivers are purified just by the cosmetics powder of Radharani. Not only Adi Shankaracharya, there are also Nimbarka Acharya, who has excellently glorified Srimati Radharani. So let's take help from that to understand the greatness of Radharani. We do not want to get misled and miss the most important opportunity of this life. Why? Because in scripture it is said that we can serve Krishna through Radharani. And we are familiar why do we want to worship Krishna? Can you say why we want to worship Krishna?
Because we want to please him.
Want to please him?
Because Srimati Radharani is his pleasing energy.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Rupavilas Prabhu, big question.
Yeah, for love exchange.
Wow.
Because it's our original position to serve Krishna.
Okay.
So maybe yeah, we can say that as God does not need anything, and we as we worship Him to realize our Krishna's God's nature.
Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
Because he is worthy of worship.
Because he is worthy of worship. To please Radharani, we are worshipping Krishna. Yes?
He served Krishna, the divine, then he served. We are serving all the universe. I hope so.
Yeah?
Go to Vaikuntha.
Very good. Very good.
Very nice. Yeah?
I'm doing it personally because our acharyas are telling us to do so.
Oh,
I don't have till now not personal connection with
no
Krishna.
personal opinion.
No personal. Acharya said so just do it.
Yeah.
I'm not at that level that I've maintained or built a bond with him, so I'm just following what other Senior Vaishnavas are telling me to do.
Because he's a compiler of the Vedas.
He is the
goal
compiler of
the
Vedas.
And the goal of Vedas.
Okay. He is the goal of the Vedas. So, with that understanding, we are worshipping. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. All are relative truths. And the absolute truth is we want to offer love to the Lord. Because by nature, we cannot live without offering love to others. That is the nature of the soul. That is the nature of the spirit. I think we have wonderful darshan here, we had wonderful kirtan. All this because we want to offer love to the Lord. Yeah? If we can manage that, then our job is done. But what is happening is, in the spirit of wanting to give love, we are also thinking, what will we get? Yeah? Because by nature we want to love, but somehow when we are connected with this world, we also have the spirit of, what will I get in this loving business? Yeah, it's a nice business, right? So, in this loving business, what will I get? Without expectation, it's very hard to focus on something. At least for me, very difficult. Yeah, even following scriptures is because we want something. And in the world, what is happening is, in the name of love, so many things are happening which are not really love. Because as I said, there's a wonderful company invited you. He says, you don't have to do anything, come to my office. Yeah, I want to serve you. I want to give my love to you. And you think, oh, I need to take love, so let me go. And then you go to the office, he is giving you a very nice glass of water, sparkling water. In Germany they offer 2. And then they offer you a very nice seat. They will talk to you very nicely, very sweetly, very, very sweet, with full respect. And when you say, I'm not interested, they say bye-bye. All the love is gone. So in the name of serving, we actually want to be served. And as long as we have this interest of serving ourselves, we cannot serve Krishna. It's very, very difficult, because we did the exact same mistake when we were in our home in Goloka. Yeah, someone said Vaikuntha, yes? We did this. Yes, Krishna, I will serve you, but I also want to serve myself. Self-service.
But the teachings are telling us there is no self. The ego.
Mm.
There is
Yeah.
no ego.
Yeah.
It's not something like this. It's changing, but we think there is somebody or is something we have to protect, but actually there is not. It's not really existing.
Not everyone understands to your level
I know it's very,
what to do.
it's very difficult.
It's very difficult.
So many years meditation, still the ego is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sometimes.
And today is your day.
Huh?
Today is your day, because we are here praying to handle our ego. Because with prayers we can achieve. Otherwise, with our own strength, it's very difficult, because we don't want to use our strength. Yeah? Is someone stopping us to get up in the morning? No one is stopping. No one is stopping us to do chanting, to serve the Lord. No one is stopping. It is I, as you said, self, yeah, that is what is doing. Today is the wonderful opportunity that we can really overcome this problem. If we are very, very honest, sincere, because today is the special appearance of Srimati Radharani. So anyway, she is all merciful. Today is even more merciful that she want to give us return gifts. Yeah, we came here. We are celebrating her birthday. So the return gifts is the mercy of the Lord. Yeah, and coming back to this, it is not possible that we can serve ourselves at the same time also want to serve the Lord. It is very difficult, because out of 24 hours, the serving ourselves is more than serving the Lord. And even in that little time, there is also the background tune. What will I get? What will I get? What will I make it? So when we have that, we need examples to be inspired. Otherwise, I see, hey, he is waking up late, let me also wake up late. I have a very good example to inspire myself to do. So we need good examples to really understand what is love, to really understand how we can serve the Lord, to really understand that we don't want to beat around the bushes. We really want to make this life successful. And for that, there is no other store except the lotus dust of Srimati Radharani. Yeah? Srimati Radharani is called Vrindavaneshwari, Vrajeshwari. So she is a queen, very, very high, like the chief among the servants. But what Radharani is saying is, I am just a servant of Krishna. So the position of Radharani is supreme in terms of serving the Lord. But Radharani says, my only service, my only thing, existence, my literal existence is to serve Krishna. I think we may know this, that once when the Lord is in the Rasamandala, and then when he was just desiring that I would like to enjoy, when Lord just thought, then the facility for enjoyment appeared. Just a thought. It's like now I want a smartphone. If someone is giving us a smartphone, it doesn't happen because it's very expensive. But the Lord, who has all opulences, who is self-satisfied, let it be. He doesn't want. So, when the Lord wants, it happens. So, from the left part of his body appeared a very beautiful lady. And then as soon as when she knew, when she knew that Lord wants my service, she immediately ran and she brought flowers and offered to the Lord. And that's how her name Radha came. Dhavanala, Rasa, Dhavanala. So when these two together are joined, it is Radha. So here we can already understand, it's not only Lord created Radha for service, even Radha also understands that though I am the chief among all the servants, I am still a servant of the Lord. But what happens to us? The Lord also created us. He also wanted to enjoy, with different pastimes with us. We played a different game and we ended up here. Can someone recite the last verse of Shikshashtakam? Hafiz. Marmahatam karotu va yata tada va vidadhatu lampato nat matprananatas. Yeah. Aslishya papadaratam pinastumam. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained what it means to serve Krishna. Very recently I came to know that these are the exact words of Srimati Radharani. Once when Lalita Sakhi is telling that, hey Radhe, why are you running behind Krishna? He's ignoring you. He's neglecting you. He's following other girls, other gopis. He's a lampat. Lampat means he's following others. And why are you running behind him? Yeah. And then Srimati Radharani said, whatever, whether the Lord is teasing me by playing with other gopis, or if the Lord is with me to tease other gopis, if he is very soft with me or harsh with me or ignores me, my only aspiration is Vidadhatu lampado mat prananatastu sa evana sada. Forever, he is my prananath. Pran means life, nath means master. How can one have such a great feelings to someone who has debauched, who has left, who has repeatedly ignored, repeatedly ran away, disappeared? Just imagine, I'm having very nice talk with you, all of a sudden you disappear, I don't know. Magic. And then that's okay. But if I know that you're already with someone else, busy, then I'll feel, oh, what is this? We in our life have so many such relations where we underwent so much pain and we even gave up such relationships. Yeah, it's straight easy. But here Radharani, she is saying, doesn't matter whether Krishna is with me or doesn't matter. My only attention, my only thing, only aspiration is to serve the Lord because He is my pranath. If He is not there, if He doesn't accept, then I am not there. That is what it means, love. Now if we want to if we are talking about such love, Krishna is not ordinary. He is very wonderful. Yeah, he is called Wonderful Krishna because he doesn't sit in one place. He is not with one person at a time. Yeah, he is with many at same time, and at the same time he can leave us any time. Why? Because Krishna is all wonderful. We can't. It's very difficult. And when Krishna is not with Radharani, still Radharani's spirit of service didn't change at all. And that is a very, very inspiring thing that I like. Even to the extent when Krishna left, he went to Mathura, then he went to Dwaraka. Radharani, Gopi said, okay, I cannot bear the separation. In Hamsaduta it is mentioned, let's commit suicide. But wait. If we commit suicide, Krishna cannot bear this. He will straight away die. Wow. To keep Krishna happy, Radharani, she is saying, okay, let's go through this pain of separation. But at least he, my Lord, Prananath, is still alive. That pleases me. Yeah, isn't it wonderful? Yeah, the spirit of service. And there are so many wonderful leelas. Yeah, as I said, I'm just trying to share or explain the tattva so that inspires to read this book. So that once we understand the importance, I hope that inspires to read these wonderful pastimes. So when we can pray to Radharani, we will be successful. When we can serve Radharani, we can be successful. Why? Because Krishna himself is saying, Krishna is declaring that, hey Radhe, you have ignored or you have given up all the social obligations. You have left Varnashrama Dharma. Yeah? In Varnashrama Dharma, like if someone is married to some person, they should not see anyone else, any other thinking, even in dream, is not accepted. And then here are all the gopis. Their only thought is how to serve Krishna. And who are these gopis? All the gopis, they have appeared from the hair pores of Radharani. And the only purpose is to assist Srimati Radharani in serving the Lord. Just like how all the gopas came from Krishna's hair pores, all the gopis. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is this reference where it says that one who is interested to maintain his own indriyas, the senses, they are practicing kama. Whereas when one is satisfying Krishna indriya, when we are satisfying the senses and interest of Krishna, then that is prema. The greatness of Radharani is so much that even Krishna could not estimate. Why? Because there was a very nice competition going on. When Radharani is so beautiful, Krishna is very happy, and seeing Krishna very happy, the gopis are becoming even more beautiful, and then Krishna is even more happy, and there is no end. So to really feel, he appeared, Krishna appeared as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that is the greatness of Srimati Radharani. Krishna could not even understand how great is Radharani. So great is she. Yeah. That's why we have such a wonderful divine couple. It's not that we want to have a gender equality, that in 21st century there will be a problem. It is so nice that there are two male personalities. So someone may come and say, hey, change it, please. We cannot accept it. It's not that. It is not because of this reason, but is indeed to serve Krishna. The only way is through Srimati Radharani. When we can please her, and it's very easy to please her than pleasing Krishna. That's why Acharyas say that for me to please Krishna, for me to find where Krishna is, to catch him is very difficult. But if I can please Radharani, it's very easy because Krishna is behind Radharani. When the yogis and sages, they were saying, oh Krishna, I can't find you, where can I find? And then someone said, you go to Mahavan, there is Srimati Radharani, and he will be with there. And what is he doing? He is massaging the feet of Radharani. The head of the universe, what is his service? The queens, in the 10th canto, 83rd chapter, I think it's Queen Kalindi or Queen Mitra. She says that, or actually all the queens, Draupadi is asking, and to answer that, they says Krishna's forehead, there is always dust of kumkum and turmeric, and from where is it coming? This is coming from the feet of Srimati Radharani. So now we see who is the master and who is the servant. So if we really see that, if we can serve Srimati Radharani, then our life is successful. So something that we can take inspiration and plead is that we cannot approach Krishna. We can approach the mother, our mother, Srimati Radharani. In the Gadyatrayam, Ramanujacharya mentions, or actually offers prayers. In the first part, there are 3 parts. In the first part, Ramanujacharya is writing that he is offering prayers to Lakshmi Devi, Sri Devi. He is offering prayers, oh mother, please. In that connection, he says, it's possible for me to approach Sri Ranganath only through you. So we have a great emphasis, we have great importance that we have access to such a easy way to approach Krishna. If we just focus on reaching Radharani, then everything is done. Krishna, we hear so many stories, so many pastimes that it's very difficult to understand. He is very tricky, he is trickster. But Radharani is very simple. So the gopis also, as I said, Lalita Sakhi, she is saying that this Krishna, one time she was very upset, and she said, she went to Radha and she said, this Krishna, he has once again upset us, he left us. This time he made Krishna made such a big mistake due to which Srimad Radharani also became very upset. And this time she didn't give it so easily. Krishna tried everything. He tried everything, and when it is compared, he said, Krishna was saying to Narad Muni that for me, it was easy to kill Hiranyaksha and bring the earth, revive earth. That was okay. For me, it was also easy to protect Prahlad, to kill Hiranyakashipu. That was okay. For me, it was also easy to carry this big Manthar mountain on my back in the form of Kurma avatar. It was manageable. Yeah, for us, we know how big it is. It's impossible thing for us. Krishna said that is not so difficult compared to pacifying Srimati Radharani. That is nothing. Huh? It's very interesting, right? On one side, we are saying that Radharani's only purpose, only inspiration and pleasing is to serve Krishna. But here she became so upset, yeah. And then, how to understand this? If I want to serve you, why should I make it so complicated, so difficult? Should be very easy, right?
Maybe to trick the ego.
To trick the ego. Oh.
Maybe she's an example of selfless. She's selfless. Completely. She's completely selfless. She is not. There's nothing.
Yeah, very nice.
Selflessness is showing the example of selfless, like a mother.
Mm-hmm.
She's caring about everyone, and she's not thinking 1 second
About herself. Yeah.
Because it's there.
Yeah, after all,
Important.
when so is so selfless, then when such a person is neglected, she will also feel very difficult, right? But here it was not the problem. That was not the problem because she was neglected. She wanted to intensify the mood of separation and the emotion and the rasa and the mellow of Krishna. So she is really taking to that point that Krishna is really on his feet, on his knees, begging. So all the gopis only focus, whether it was an easy thing for Krishna or tough, is only to serve him. There is no self-interest. They only want, whether it was this fighting, yeah, whether there was like this envy, jealous. Yeah, it is said that the queens of Dwaraka, they were, they were jealous of gopis. Yeah, not the first 8 gopis, but the remaining 16,000 gopis. They were jealous. Wow, Krishna's dust in Vrindavan. Gopis got it. Yeah, so great. And the main prime 8 gopis, 8 queens, they were thinking, oh, let us not think about it. As soon as we think if Krishna leaves us, we'll have a big problem. So that is what is Krishna. Krishna is attracting everyone. At the same time, he is also exchanging these wonderful feelings. Yeah, that's why when he thought Radharani appeared and he wanted to enjoy, we appeared. It's so nice. And if we want to really please the Lord, let's try to imbibe at least the dust, the particle, what do you call, the fraction of a fraction of the mercy at the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. Even if we have that little, our life is successful. And today is the day. If I personally have reflected, introspected very nicely. I have so many disabilities, anarthas, offenses. So I will definitely pray, and I am very confident that I will be successful because she is all merciful. So in case if any one of you are inspired by the mercy of all Acharyas, Vaishnavas, if we can approach Srimati Radharani, offer our humble prayers, request that please engage us in your service and in your Lord's service. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. I don't know what is time. I think we are already past. Correct 1 hour. I think we are done, right?
Just had one small question. Could you again talk about the name of Radharani, where it came from? I didn't quite catch this.
Yeah, in the spiritual Goloka Vrindavan, Krishna was sitting in the Ratna Simhasan, yeah, in the Rasamandala. And when he was sitting on the Ratna Simhasan in the wonderful chair, then he desired, and then immediately a divine personality, female personality appeared, who is the Swarupa Shakti, who is Hladini Shakti. And because she very quickly knew that the purpose of my existence is service, she offered a flower running Davanala. So Rasa Mandala and Davanala, when these two letters are combined, then it is Radha. I can, it is in the same book. Yeah, so if you have possibility, if it's in the temple shop here, really a wonderful book to understand the spirit of service, to really, the beauty of this book is it's not really going into the exotic Rasa Leelas where we can get distracted and disturbed or not understand anything. These are wonderful Leelas that at least I could correlate, understand, and understand the greatness of Radharani, and really wonderful. Srimati Radharani, the glories and pastimes of Srimati Radharani. By His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj. He has made it very simple, like even a school going guy can pick it up. I can't answer, sorry. Anyone can answer?
What was the question? I think no one really.
Should we finish the Bhagavad Gita before beginning this book? Give a try, you see how it goes. Yeah?
Prabhu, first of all, thank you for this wonderful lecture. Srimati Radharani, I mean, every time is emphasized in India and ISKCON generally, the importance of Srimati Radharani. But generally, I mean, of course, she's not mentioned at all in Bhagavad Gita, not at all, but even in Bhagavatam, there is not much of mention about her. So
There is only one.
why is that? What is the reason?
That is also in this book.
The reason?
Okay, the question is, why is Radharani not mentioned in Bhagavad Gita or in Bhagavatam or any other? So in Bhagavatam, or actually let me start this way, that it is not easy to understand. So that's why it's kept as Veda Gopyam, very, very confidential in the Vedic scriptures. It's not that it's not there, it is there only when we can really comprehend and appreciate. So just like there are fishes inside the ocean, but we cannot see from up. It doesn't mean there are no fishes. There are fishes. When we go inside, what is it called? Scuba divers? Yeah, they can see it. So let's become the scuba divers of the scriptures, following the acharyas who have helped us to really dive in the right way to understand this book. Then we get it. And Sukadeva Goswami, who is the parrot of Srimati Radharani, who came on this wonderful mission to present this wonderful Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj and also for us. Just imagine, as soon as you remember your favorite master, your master, it's very difficult to come back. You have all nostalgia. If you are a cricket fan, you always still want to watch your very, very historical matches, even though, What happened here is Sukadeva Goswami is so much into the mood of glorifying gopis in the 10th canto, but if he would refer or utter any one name of gopi, he would go in trance. Just he had a mission to finish the Bhagavatam in 7 days, 7 nights. He didn't have time to go in trance. So then he had referred Radharani in an indirect way. Aradhita Nenu or Nune, I have to refer. It is also in this book. Where the gopis are discussing that Krishna has left us, taking this gopi Radha. He left us. In that connection, there is one reference of Radha name directly mentioned, but indirectly.
When Radha and when Krishna and the gopis are in the Rasa dance, and the gopis were thinking, oh, we have Krishna only for us, and Radha went out of Rasa dance. What is the exact meaning of this?
Yes. This is the Leela when Krishna was between two gopis and dancing. Then Radharani was thinking. She wanted to check whether is she so important. So she left from this Rasa dance. And what happened? When Radharani left from this spot, Krishna froze. There was no more Rasa dance. Everything stopped. And all the gopis stopped. And everything was stopped. Just to prove the supremacy of Radharani. She was thinking, oh, okay, does Krishna really need my service when so many gopis are serving? To self-assess, She did that. And the gopis simply came and said, we cannot serve without you. Actually, we are serving you. Even in that whole Rasa dance, when all the gopis are with all the Krishnas, what is happening? To enhance this Rasa dance, we are just serving you. Thank you. And from Bhagavatam, this is the verse, Anaya radhito nunam Bhagavan Harir Ishvaraha Yenno Vihaya Govinda Prito Yam Anayad Raha. I'll read also translation. Certainly this particular gopi has perfectly worshipped the all-powerful personality of Godhead Govinda. since he was so pleased with her that he abandoned the rest of us and brought her to a secluded place. So that is the only reference of Radharani. Yeah. Yes.
Sorry, Prabhu, I have one more question. It's kind of a very, I don't know, contradictory question to each other. At one point, we are saying that Radharani is like she is like the female. You said she appeared from Krishna as her potent energy, right?
Yeah.
And she's in the female form. But many times from Srila Prabhupada, we hear in many of his purports in the Bhautik Jagat, in the I don't know what's the thing in Bhautik
Material world.
Material world. The female is considered to be lower.
Is it?
I mean, as I read in many purports. I mean, it's said like that many times, that less intelligent, or it's what at least what I read or what I understood. So on other side, in the spiritual world, we are saying there is one female energy which is superior than Krishna.
How is it nice if we say simple rather than less intelligent?
I don't know.
Male are very complicated. Yeah, think too complicated. Ladies are very simple.
I would like to phrase that.
Yeah, this is what is in the Bhagavatam. This is in the first canto, chapter 12, I think.
Something
Yeah, there it is mentioned that because this is when Krishna visits Hastinapur, or even 6th chapter. Yeah. So when Krishna visits Hastinapur, then all the ladies were trying to have a glance from the, the fort holes, yeah, on the walls. At that time, it's mentioned. Yeah. So it all depends how we understand. And of course, are we comparing now? When we hear that Bhagavatam or Mahabharata, yeah, it's mainly were written because it's mainly for, what is that? For less intelligent women. This is what you read. No, I think it's not of that. Even we are of less intelligent. Yeah? We are also able to understand the Vedic scriptures through this means. I didn't say.
I also did it.
So what somebody says that, it means that the mind and the intelligence of the women are working together.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the women are more difficult than the men.
Mm-hmm.
The men are more simple because the men are resting or working. Is working for intelligence or mind. But women consciousness work with intelligence and mind together. That's why. Okay, maybe it's enough.
But I think we can discuss about that, but I think we wanted to understand the Radharani and the woman,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So
Because
that is the main.
For me, this was the comparison or contradiction, that this female energy is given so much power, and then
Krishna is all powerful. We are not. Radharani is all powerful. Ladies not.
So I said that she is pleasure giving potency.
Yeah. But it is very simple. Yeah. Krishna is called Shaktiman and Radharani is Shakti. So for Shaktiman, the Shakti is coming, right, from Radharani. And in I think in Rig Veda or Atharvana Veda, Atharveda, it's mentioned that to think of Radharani and Krishna are separate is a big sin. So they came into existence in two forms just to serve each other. Other than that, there is no difference between Radha and Krishna. Yeah, is it Atharvan Ved? Yeah, thank you. I'm very poor at remembering. Okay, I think we are getting late. But I think it's wonderful. Yeah, we can keep on. I haven't yet discussed any of the Leelas. I really, really request, please get this wonderful book. It's, I think, in the shop. I don't know. Otherwise, it's available online. Please, I really liked it. I really benefited a lot. I'm sure that you will not feel differently. You are asking something or? Thank you.
When I asked the question, is it possible to read this book before understanding Bhagavad Gita?
Yes.
The answer is that when our consciousness is on the material level, we cannot read this book. Because
There are some pastimes which we can read because we need to start somewhere to understand the greatness of great personalities, right? So at least to know her, how did she appear? Yeah, we are not going into in the Leelas where it's very, very conjugal love pastimes. We are talking about those Leelas. Who is Radharani? Because we want to serve her. When we don't read her, how can we serve her? So if I want to serve you, I need to know about you. Yeah?
What I like.
What do you like, what you don't like? I hope that is okay. Thank you. श्री राधा गोविंद जी की जय। जय श्री राधे श्याम। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण।
प्रभु की
प्रभुपाद की जय।
सुदाम प्रभु की जय।
प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय हो।
हरि बोल।
So, liebe gewohnten Gäste, genau, nehmt eure Sitzkissen und tut sie hinten an die Wand.